Welcome to a compilation day of all my shorts. Not all of them. There's just a little bit, a bit of them. Tiny. Okay. Sometimes you walk around with way too much inside your hands, and oh look, you have an itch. It's just a little hair, but you try to reach with your little finger. Ah, no. Bring out the foot. Yes, eat your forehead, and oh no, you're losing balance. Ow, you again. Okay. Well, now you're on the ground. Your hands are more likely free. You don't have to blow anymore. Yes, use your hand. Okay.
Now I see what I tried to find. I've been looking far and wide, high and low and high. In the dark I find the light. Maybe I've been looking in the wrong place the entire time. Now I'm fine, 'cause I can find them deep inside. Seems so close and yet so far, reaching out towards the stars. Try, but I can't catch hold. There's a fire that burns inside me. Everywhere that I seem to go, I end up empty-handed. Monster High! Yeah. I was once a Catty Nua for a Halloween costume. I was in 2nd grade. I had a pink wig and everything. It was so fun. Kaomi out. I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I wanna try. Taking a breath. This is my foot. It's going behind my head. This is kind of awkward. Ow. You just gotta let your spirits rise higher, higher than the mountaintop. If you look up, you'll never see the low standing hills. Where birds fly, you can be a parrot too. If you just believe, you can fly high into the
So I just had a thought. If parents always tell their child yes, does that mean that when the child grows older, they will be more likely to say yes to everything everyone says around them? That's like compared to as when a parent says to their child no all the time. Will that mean the child will be on their, like when they're older, always saying no to like anything, like opportunities or possibilities?
Something I wish someone would have told my 3rd grade self. Why there are multiple people inside of elections. Well, you see, imagine the Democratic and Republican parties are like the main 2 characters inside of a movie. If it was like a Kaomi or something award and everyone was gonna vote for their favorite characters, those two main characters, they would be the top voters. Everyone else would be kind of like background people, but they would still be important. So imagine that a janitor who works at Moose Toys or some other toy company comes up to a child and then tells them, I work at Moose Toys. The child's like, oh, you invented Shopkins. The person's like, yes, I did. So that's why I like creating my own things, my own toy brands. I want
people to know me for my designs. I don't want to just be like almost a fake.
We started out with this boring old bun. He had his black eyes, his like floppy ears. He was a very boring color. You know, you could like hold him from a ear and spin him all around. Yeah, there he is. And his other ears were pink, and he was just a fluffy thing. But he kind of went crazy sometimes. But guess what? This is when he turned out. Oh my gosh, the crazy guy. Yes, he is the burger bunny. Ooh, his ketchup and mustardy ears. Ooh, Frenchie. And then we got like a cloud burger buns, and then we got all the layers in between. Ooh, sometimes I start coughing randomly. It gets kind of louder and louder. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then I think, oh, I'm in a public place. Hi. What are you talking about? Can't just shut your mouth. I don't even like you like that. Can't you just make your problem seem less? Oh, I wanted to never let you go. Banana, it spins around in circles. I'm holding my banana, girl.
Have you ever looked at a doorknob and just thought, this should be a lot more? So instead of making it just like a regular old doorknob, how about we make it a button to press? So we don't have to touch this thing. Like even we can just use our foot and just go, eh. Our foot and just go, eh. Yeah, but imagine that. Like instead of having to twist the doorknob, it works just with a press of a button. You can still have the control over the door, but now you also have the ability to press it with any object, like an elbow or even your face, and the door will open, and then it will close with the same mechanism of like a door. You can even just like slam the door and it closes. So that's what we need in this world. We don't need to touch little doorknobs. We need a button just to press in, and it works the same way as doorknob, but the button will do the work. Yeah, doorknob.
Here are 7 reasons why people have feet. To turn off the faucet. To open the refrigerator door. To open the toilet seat. To flush the toilet. Turn off the blender. Close doors. And turn off the light.
All I ever wanted was to look on the right side of the world. All I ever wanted was to find the words to describe your voice. All I ever wanted was another sigh. All I ever wanted was to fly. When time passes you by, you make rules you can't live by. Daydreams turn to slumber, but still you can't wake the sleeping sheep. I may know how hard it is to breathe, but still I find my feet. Whoa. Just love your hair right after you take a shower. It's no longer stuck to your scalp. Roosh. Something I find kind of weird is like celebrities, when they get up to a certain point, it's like, imagine a ladder that reaches to the clouds. When the celebrity climbs every rung of the ladder, it's like, who are they? Because, I mean, it's like when they're down with the people, before they start climbing the ladder, every little step is a success that they go up. And then when they're still down with the people can relate to them so much. And then when they get higher and higher on the ladder, it's like, oh, we need to look up to them more and more. And then there's a certain point where, like, you can't see them anymore. They turn into a star in the universe, in the distance. And, it's like, okay, so the star, I don't even know who they are. Do they have a shape? They're just a shining thing in the distance. And then they become so disconnected from, like, real people that just drift off. Some stars, they explode. And then other stars, they kind of, some stars fade away. After, of course, when they explode, they fade away. That's kind of what happens when stars combust. Yes, it's a scientific universal, astronomy. Okay, but some stars, they may remain up there. But once you get to a certain point in the ladder, it's like, where can you go from there? And then, that's the thing, once you reach the top of the ladder, it's like, I need to look down, but then it's becoming more and more unsteady. And all the people underneath it, you can't even see them anymore. You're like, where am I? And then you look up and you realize there's no air because you're in the universe. You're in outer space. And then you're like, and then you fall down. And then you go back to the people, and the people, since they're still supporting you, they catch you. And then you realize, I'm one of the same people. Yeah. Amazing stories. Voila. Watch out.
Hello, let's build a giant dinosaur skeleton bone. So this container is very hard to open, but look, we all fit all the pieces together, and whoa, she was kind of interesting. It was plastic. Oh, I missed a piece. Anywho, it's fitted in there somewhere, somehow. Yay! Oh my gosh, so frustrating. Even the base fell off, but luckily we were able to stick it together, and oh my gosh, beautiful. Yeah, Mwah, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you some of my best vocal accents. So, I can speak like cowboy with this accent of a westernish style. You know, it's all about the potatoes and the potatoes. You know, just going forward with it all.
I can also speak like a tiny little chipmunk. Across the road, scurrying across the road to find the acorn on the other side.
But I can also speak
like a gothic person. Very low, and everything's somber in the world. Where to go? Where?
I can also speak like a tiny little princess, you know, like I just went on the runway, I passed along, I don't know, there was cameras everywhere, shining in the spotlight, it's like a star, it's a little bit lower than a chipmunk, but oh, let's see here. Well, how to do, kids? And also speak like a clown, maybe?
No, this is most clearly a grandpa, obviously.
This is a clown, yeah, of course. A bonka, if I had a nose, yeah. I don't know, is this good for you? Yay. I can also sing.
Okay, so your total is $9.36. Would you like to pay with cash or card? Well, I don't know anyone named Cash, but I do know card. So, which card do you want? Oh. How about I just put all these items back on the shelves for you? Good day. Oh. Lessons, springtime to lead, memories deep within the soul. It's like a twisting time when characters don't make the story go round. Who can I stand for a while? Oh, I mean, honestly, I'm just an average girl, oh yes it's true. I know just what to do when it comes down to me and you. I hate to have this happen the way it has to happen. What I thought was a perfect match was a perfect mismatch. And I think I owe it to you to set you free, 'cause you'll be better off without me. Simply the best, up to the test when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest, the power of love always so strong.
In this world we call Disney, there are parks, but there is not the genie's aqua lamp, where there is a lamp, a diving board, and you go into the pond, and no. We also have the beautiful sun tanning place where you can lay on a towel and get a burnt tan, okay? And we have the supposed to be brownie and, not brownie, but brown and dark gray town, but in this case it's very colorful with its palm trees. The desert land of the beach, but it's Genie's aqua lamp. We also got some a bridge. Yes, the bridge crosses the lazy river, which flows right behind Mr. Genie. Ooh, look at that, goes right through the tunnel. Right through the tunnel. Oh, look at that, that's his face. If you want to stand out on the platform, watch the beautiful place. Look, there's the back. Okay, we're going back to the front. There it is. Beautiful. Once upon a time, there was a cat. This cat had a bunch of whiskers. The cat liked to feel around in the dirt with her whiskers. And then one day she felt something. It was a little froggy on the street. The cat chased the froggy, and guess what? The cat actually jumped on a car. The car went past, and then the frog said, "Wow, that cat's amazing. How cool." Ooh.
In the dark of night, the stars light up the sky. We see them flying free. That's just like you and me. Everyone is lonely sometimes, but I would walk 1,000 miles to see you rise. You are not alone, we're family. Homie, let's escape all this reality. You are my symphony. By your side, we are unity. You are my energy, my guiding light. We are unity. Oh, we are unity. I like Alan Walker. Yay! He did great music. Couple. Yay! Have a good day. Bye! My morning wake-up call.
If someone just transforms himself to become another person, then the original person doesn't exist. So what's the point in them existing anymore if they're just acting entirely like this other person? So I think the person who starts a trend things, it's like the people, they don't really think about it, and they do it, and it gets amazingly in views, but then everyone else is like just following over like a little bit of herd sheep. Are we humans or are we sheep? And is the flock, the grass, our pasture, where we're just walking one person after another, and we're all just consuming the same grass, which is making us all fluffy white sheep. But we shall not let it, because we can step outside of the pasture and become a horse or something. I don't know. We just gotta be ourselves. Yeah.
So I had an interesting thought. Time doesn't make you age. It's really just working. Like, time could sit still, and if you're still alive, you would still have failing organs within like 100 years because they were working. It's not because of time. Time is just an interval. It's what happens within that time. Yes, I have income. drop it and you have these three friends, the really cool one who can do all of these amazing dance moves, and then you have this other one who is a little bit cooler, you know, stylish, funky, and then you have you. Yeah, the little froggy creature who just jumps around and thinks you do a funny dance until your friends maybe see exactly what you're doing and you think maybe I should just dance at home. Goodbye.
I'd like to discuss the phrase, the world is your oyster. It really isn't. 8 billion people in this world. I just got distracted by a leaf. And yes, there are leaves too. And there are just everyone lives in this world. It is a world shared by all. So how can the world be yours? It is for everyone to enjoy and fulfill with their lives. And yes, there are also probably 4,000 frogs in this world. There are many clouds in this world too. So essentially, you are an oyster in this world.
Another person's story. It's not the shoes you walk through. They walk their way through the darkness. But maybe sometimes you know you have your own path. A path that makes you say that you want to know. It's just another time to grow. Woo. Every night in my dreams I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you'll go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go. When time passes you by and there are rules you can't live by, and you fake the answers but they don't know the truth, how to make it seem so real. Is it you?
Collecting you is like loving me. Oh, how can I speak? Looking up to the sky and I see the clouds, they shine up there. Swirling like a twirling pattern of time. I lost myself tonight, deep within.
Hello to the world! So I'm taking this little time I have here in nature, and I have a very wide ocean in front of me, and it's so gorgeous. So I'm here to talk about leaves. So leaves, they have their own personalities. They all have different colors, different shades. They're kind of like people in a way. But even through the center, they have a big, long vein, which stretches out into other veins, kind of like our spine and all of our other bones around. We also have veins. But considering so, things can eat these leaves, like say caterpillars or silkworms. So all these different things are dangers to leaves. But in a sense, people can also have dangers as well. Of course, there can be animals coming. A big tiger can come and bite off your arm. But it could also be something else, like someone feeding off your energy, as in like poison ivy wrapping around a tree and sucking away its energy slowly by slowly. Or someone could be riding on top of your shoulders. So many bird nests collapsing on you and then leaving you feeling like that you have so much weight on your shoulders because all these people are putting all their homes on you. Relying on others is a very complex thing. What we must understand is that we are all living beings and that we, like trees and plants, will sometime die. But we can also get through anything. Thank you for listening. And best of nature to you.
Symphonies before I heard was silence. Rhapsody for you and me. Every melody is timeless. Life was stringing me along. When you came in, you cut me loose. A solo singing on my own. Now I can find the key without you. Now your song is on repeat, and I'm dancing on to your heartbeat. And when you're gone, I feel incomplete. So if you want that truth, I just wanna be part of your symphony. You hold me tight and not let go. Symphony.
And the holidays we know the light is shining brighter, just smarter. You never see me when I go sleepy. You know you can come out, breathe the life into me.
Rainbow cloud.
Once upon a time, there was a regular chair, which is a big old tuffet. It was kind of wooden and black. So then I got this unicorn outfit. I covered it all up, and ooh la la, the fluff it went on. This glue stick. It was a little bit of a magic wand that just attached the fluff, and then all these little thingies at the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna call them thingies. They help the stool not slide away into the rain of the distance. No. And alas, so the places one chooses to sit will shine one's true color. Okay, now we have a closet. So we had the different shelves. It used to be just all white, but then my kitty down there, hello, and we made all the different colors. It's like a rainbow design. Little sparkies, beautiful. I immersed the rainbow inside of a closet space. The tiny confines. See the sparkles to know you have eyes of magic. Flowers, they grow and they grow. The colors are all around. No one can predict which one they will be, because we aren't flowers, but we shine inside as they shine outside. But then is there inside all? Well, no. Many systems work to make them go round and round. Oh, flowers, flowers, they grow like the certain patches that make them smile.
Shine the light that was created by you exclusively. I used to share.
Improv situation number 4. Cooking in the kitchen with a newfound love.
Well, might as well get whisking these eggs. My daughter wants her to make a birthday party cake, and I've never made one, but what now? Milk, right? Yeah. And then sugar. What else does a cake need? Flour, yeah. This bowl is gonna be amazing, you know? Just amazing. Why is it not hardening? Is it supposed to be this watery? I don't know. Put in the pan, cupcake liner, and shove in the oven. 365 degrees, exactly as the box says. This is actually kind of fun. Improv situations number 3. Strolling through a park and finding a beautiful waterfall. Ah, this day is so beautiful. I love it. It's... Oh my goodness. Is that a waterfall? Oh, how its water moves. The winds, they whisk past the waves. Oh, the crash. It's amazing. So beautiful. I can't even take it. I might just cry. I've never seen something so gorgeous. What's that girl doing? That's just a stream of water. It's just slowing down in the rock. I don't understand her. What you talking about?
Improv situations number 7. We answer the phone only to receive bad news or good news.
My telephone. Hello?
What? Oh my gosh, my great aunt Santa, Sammy twice removed, died? She's having a funeral? Oh, her funeral already happened? Oh dear, I missed it. Oh my goodness, Aunt Sam. Aunt Sam. Wait. She has an allowance for me? How much? $50,000? How did Aunt Sammy save so much? I now hear my stars align. For all that is me that I was sold, did all the things that I was told. But all that has changed and now I'm bold, 'cause I know that I am just a pony. I put my foot behind my head, and now you know how flexible I tread.
Wow, I can't believe how easily a shirt would change. I mean, look at this Hello Kitty after and then a year right before. Oh my goodness, look how vibrant it is. It's so colorful. If only it stayed that way. Our poor t-shirt.
In the daytime, I'm Marinette, just another girl with a normal life. But there's something about me that no one knows yet, because I have a secret. Another day, I'm back at school. I'm looking at him, he's so cool. He looks at me, I look away. He doesn't see me anyway. Ha, ha, ha. He's got me spinning round. Ha, ha, ha. My feet off the ground. Ha, ha. And when I see him smile, that's when I become miraculous, simply the best. Up in the test when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest. The power of love always so strong. Miraculous.
I've made things from scratch, like this hedgehog, the American hedgehog, clay pottery thing. It's a pinch pot and it has a little lid. Ooh. But I've also made things from the scrapyard. Oh, by the way, this is me recycling a bunch of things from a camp that refused to recycle because apparently they didn't have a recycling thing anyway. I'm not like that. Just one of my beautifully recycled works. A plant pot and a pine cone. Beautiful. Oh, and here's just a random picture I drew of my teacher. He looks cool, right? Yeah. And what do you know? Ice cream. It's made of string. It's a shirt, alright. It's definitely a shirt. And the fabric, I mean, is pretty colorful. It's just appetizing. It doesn't really look very appetizing as ice cream, but anywho. Little tiny ducky. I still can't believe I actually made him out of a styrofoam ball and just like a little toothpick broken in half. Yeah. Who needs a second Moana movie when all you can have is just a bunch of chalk and then after that draw her face? Whoop. She really hasn't changed much. Oh, you know, just some clouds and some mountains. There's a lot of speckles within them. Oh, even the rainbow. Wellll.
Inside of the first Moana movie, there were goals in their mindset. You know, they had reasons to actually move forward inside of their journey. So, like, think about the tikis. The tikis were, like, they were there as if, like, they were the troll under the bridge in Dora. They were there stopping the Moana from continuing on her journey. And they had to defeat that. And that was just like an unexpected thing that came up. And then they had to go to the land of the crabs in order to retrieve Maui's hook because that was, or else he would be useless to Moana. Like Maui, he would really have no purpose without his hook. So they had to go there and get that. Then they gave them their own song and all that. And then they went to the lava monster. And then when they got to the lava monster, it was like, the lava monster was essentially the thing they had to defeat, and it was like the entire time they were leading up to it was Maui kept on hinting at it throughout the journey. Once they got there, an unexpected turn happened, and then she turned into the good guy and all that. But when you think about the second movie, it's like, what was really their purpose? I mean, they wanted to like unite the people. So I think instead of just bringing back the tiki monster, putting that weird eel creature, and then after that bringing this, like, I don't know, new villain of Batwoman. But I think they could have maybe went into a little bit of, like, research history. Like, Moana could have opened up scrolls back in her island and looked at all the ancient ancestors or something, because there would have been, like, an unexpected turn that they had still copies of the old stuff. And then they could have even, I don't know, like, maybe visited old islands and then maybe like found old abandoned islands, like things that actually kind of felt more purposeful to their journey. But I think it's more like that they couldn't exactly move forward without doing random research histories. And now they kind of are on this journey where they find like they bring this new island up, and then just like, okay, these people, and now what? And then they sail back, and then it's like, I don't really know what they accomplished, but that is just the movie. We'll see what happens next.
All the harsh days when things happen and things go wrong.
Why, Wyoming? You know what? I'm packing up my bags and I'm going to Wyoming. Wyoming.
It's the waves, it's the waves. I took a video of the waves. There are rocks and there is moss, but it is the Atlantic Ocean, so I guess you could say it's kind of dirty, but this rock pathway is very long. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at that cloud. Ooh.
We've all had so many experiences with TikTok ban. Oh, may it rest in peace. Just what could have been. We all held up our phones and panicked. What is that screen message? We almost lost pieces of ourselves, including this mustache. Some of us can't watch makeup tutorials. Fashion was can't watch funny skits. And then there's this dude who kind of forgot to put on the right hat when he was watching. And the science geeks can't watch how to launch their rockets into space. The cool dads can't have updates on their favorite sports teams. We've all been hit hard in the heart and the head. May it rest in peace, both TikTok and the phone. Oh, the mustaches bid farewell.
Behold, you can transform your house from very, very bad garage to nice and white. Yes, indeed. So we will make our garage shine, and you will make yours too. We shall all be victorious.
Now get ready for a quick cabinet change. I look rather tan. Would you look at that? There's some paint I used. It's all about the funky color. Although I am kind of going around this mirror. Up to the ceiling. Paintbrush go flop flop. Why does I paint this amazing blue color on here? Kind of reminds me of the sky, but I mean, to be honest, it's a very good contrast to the red, orange, and yellow sunset beside it. Ooh.
How much to break my feelings away. It's in the end you come and take a step forward. And I know that you may not show up. But as you walk away, I would say that you aren't my friend. And I can tell you to the end, if daydream brings nightfall, I'll never see you again. But if we go on, maybe we'll bump into us. We've been walking through the streets, hoping to find a beat, and right now I can't sleep. But up above I see you in the shining light, right above my head all daylight. And though I want to stay strong, I know that it's just your eyes, they shine brightly like the diamond you never know. Maybe tomorrow comes and I'll see the stars forevermore. Maybe it comes as a surprise, but I know your ways, and bye-bye, whoop. How will I know you'll trust in the process. Not let the world get into your head. When will the stomping stop? And I know that you will finally go smooth. Fine to remember our journeys from the start. Beauty is in the past. You can know to defeat yourself. It's just a memory. Be the one to fly through the air, doing like you don't even care.
We have the book crafts. Yes, the strawberry with the chocolate drip. It's just a nice little layered cake. And then we have Krabby Life, Mermaid Tail, Sunshine, Roadway, ooh. And then pizza with pizza dripping. And she's somehow growing from the bottom like a crab at a crab. Okay, anywho. And we have an oven right underneath the pizza. No, wait, the pizza's on top of the oven or the oven underneath the pizza? Both, anywho. Yeah, so, I mean, apparently you take out the, 10 times larger than the oven pizza, and then you take it out, and it comes out, and you plop it here, and of course the size fits perfectly. But yes, the creations, they're all over. If you look at some of my older ones, look at that guy, and that one, and that one. It's crazy. Okay, anywho, we have these guys.
What generally happens when I make fun of myself, you know, I goof off. I can do whatever I want. I can laugh. I can make funny faces, you know. It's really nice. But when others make fun of me, you know,
Hey Pua, guess what? What is it? Tell me. My cat caught a rabbit today. Oh my goodness, a rabbit! Oh no! Does she catch piglets? No, I don't think she would want to catch a pig. Plus, she's only like 2 years old. She's really tiny, and she couldn't even catch a pig. Oh, well, that's a relief. Wait, what about piglets? No, she wouldn't catch a piglet. Well, that's a relief as well. Oh, poor rabbit. Okay, well, I mean, it's just my cat's her primitive nature. Is that good? I don't like your cat.
In a perfect storybook, the world is brave and good. A hero takes your hand, a sweet love will follow. But life's a different game, the sorrow and the pain. Only you can change your world tomorrow. Let your smile light up the sky. Keep your spirit soaring high. Trust in your heart and your soul shines forever, never. Hold fast to kindness. Your light shines forever, never. I believe in you and me. We are strong. When once upon a time, stories end in rhyme. Moment you can shine and wear your own crown. Be the one that rescues you. Through the clouds you'll see the blue. Yeah. I don't know. Goodbye.
Oh, you know, this is what I see when I look at an old woman or maybe a grandma. And she looks like she has a lemon in her mouth and just tiny little, small mouth frog. Interesting. Maybe also need some glasses.
So right now, I am working on a ginormous room, wall, floor, everything. And because of this, it is taking a very long time. But, there's always a but, making progress. So let's flip it all around and look. We've got a nice lattice door right here. And then we have some flooring. This flooring is extra from what my mom did in her room upstairs. But all around we have the wall. There was a big mirror. The mirror's actually over there.
Hello, mirror.
But I wasn't able to finish that up. But the rest of the wall is gonna be pink. I painted that little ledge white. It'll look beautiful. We have a yellow wall, beautiful door, and a few random things around. We're kind of pushed against the edges, but I had to resettle things as I did this. So I have a little window in the corner, light, and then we have the chimney. I'm also painting white. I think it's gonna look a whole lot better than that ugly brown. Right there, it used to be a chimney, actually. Apparently a big bucket was stuck in there, and now we don't have a hole in the wall. It's gonna be all removed though. Ooh, horrible. Here we have a nice blue space. It's gonna be a closet, and it's gray. I am doing the edges so that there's no random holes in there. This is the next wall I'll show. This one right here, see I'm kind of doing the edges there just so that there's no spaces, because or else it look kind of like that. And I don't want those spaces. And this wall is gonna be something like this. It actually looks kind of cool.
One thing I've always thought people should know is that toe socks do not give your toes warmth. If you want warm toes, you do not wear toe socks, because the point of wearing socks is that they keep your toes together. Their toes, they make heat for all the other toes. It's like toasting an entire baguette of something. Everything else radiates the heat against each other. But when you just toast one piece of bread, it does not work as well. So yeah.
It's time to get a wonderful tour of the bathroom closet. Of course, underneath my mom put the screen for the window. But I have everything pretty organized. I have containers, I have sections, and yeah. It's actually looking pretty nice. Now, it's time for the walls. And the walls will be sanded because I made them all smooth. And then they're gonna be painted a color. So that's gonna be lovely. See y'all. Goodbye. Sup y'all, so I've been working on this beautiful deck area right here. And right now I'm painting it all red. I've been doing all that. It's all been going pretty nicely. Before it looked kind of like that color. Not really the best. But right now, I'm doing pretty well at this, and I hope to make it even better. I've been trying to also do like the sidelines, like you can see I have a deck out there. I've been doing it a little bit, but the other side's kind of not done. Yeah, so that's pretty much. I mean, you can see there's beautiful nature outside my house, and there's like a ginormous hill down there, so you can't really step to the bottom. But I'll continue painting. See y'all. Hello to the world. So right now I'm on my deck. I'm painting, and I'm painting just the primer layer. You can see I have my beautiful trees behind me. So this is basically what my deck is. It's a lot of trees and a lot of nature. But right now, I am in the process of painting. I have my big thing of paint right here. And then I just lather it on. Big projects take hard work. But I love them. Yay! And now all shelves are out. And we have the entire shelf. I don't really know. Is it a pantry? I can't say that for sure because it's not really a walk-in thing. But, you know. And all the shelves are looking really disgusting. And all the stuff in the shelves is also looking really disgusting. But my paint is right here, and it's so satisfying just to see as it's painted. It's so satisfying. Cover up the disgustingness of this space. Yay!
seem so close, but yet so far. Reaching out towards the stars. Try and try, but I can't control. There's a fire that burns inside me everywhere that I seem to go. This is paint right here. It is.
Oh, my hello, I come to you with an inspirational quote. Never say that you have no experience, because you do. You are a human being. You have lived a very long time, I assume. But yes, you have plenty of experience. You've walked these grounds. You've dug, I don't know, I was about to say dug holes into the depths of the earth. You probably haven't done that yet, but you know, yes, you've done things. You are a human, and yes.
You know, when you go to the bathroom, everything's so perfect. You pull up your pants, you close the toilet seat, and there it goes. I mean, it's going. I could see it. Why is it taking so long, though? I mean, we got a brand new toilet seat. Isn't it supposed to work better than the last one? But why is it taking like a millennium to close? I could stare down at it. I could push it down, but I'd rather wait. Oh, it's there. Ah, yes, okay. And ready? Flush. Victory, and let's go live life.
I wanted to let you know that if people in this world go over, maybe we can see it together. I wanted to let you know that times will keep moving on, but we can stand here strong. We don't have to go, and you don't have to know that you don't belong, because we all do.
I hate it when people ask what I wanna become when I'm older. Not who I wanna be, but what I wanna do that matters. Yeah. Wanna be free, taken to the sea, back to who I'm meant to be. If I could stare at your soul, I would see a mighty goal. And it's for me to know that I will be the one coming home. The sky and I look, there is nobody else who knows you. Oh, I didn't want to be someone to dance in the sun. Only wanted to be someone no one could replace you. Time goes on and you live your day. So seize my troubles and make it all go away. Free, bright as nightfall, and I'm here to get you through it all now.
Here comes a wave meant to wash me away, tide that is taking me under, swallowing sand, left with nothing to say. My voice drowns out in the thunder, but I won't cry and I won't start to crumble whenever they try to shut me or cut me down. I mean, I was very intelligent in many areas. I knew everything about anything. And yet, if you spoke to me, I hardly said anything back. I was like, yeah? Or like, okay. And then, when it comes to the teachers, and there would be a topic they would be talking about, I would raise my hand. And I would say a question that was so outrageously outrageous that like the teacher would be like thinking for a moment, even himself, that everyone in the class was just like confused. And I'm in my mind, I'm just thinking, they're probably thinking, that girl can speak that much, because my question would be so long and so detailed and complicated, and then I don't know, it's just like no one knew what I was thinking ever. But then I was playing the cello, and then I sang. So then I was always doing everything. And then in every single subject, I was always always amazing at it. And yet
no one wanted to be my partner in anything. I think it's probably because they didn't think I would be fun. Or because I wouldn't speak to them. Or I wouldn't speak but the things that they liked. Like, I didn't speak anything about the latest trends. Or the latest gossip. Because I didn't even know what trends or gossip was. But yeah. Mostly I would just talk about whatever was on my mind. Like, I would make weird comments about like the paper and the pencils that I don't know, like that were nearby or something. Or I would just like point something out and people would be like, oh yeah, I guess they do need to fix that door stop thing. Then I would just say like, oh, you know, like maybe if we just fix it up this bit and then the doorknob, that like, I don't know, door stop. Just fix up it a little bit and make it a good, better invention. And then, yeah.
Welcome to the clouds. There was a tiny little toilet and it was covered in gray all over and all over. And oh my goodness. And then after that, it turned into a zebra. But the zebra was because it was planted in the middle of a grass field, a safari grass field. And then there was this zebra who he planted his face on there. He was a famous zebra in the safari. And so he had his face planted on a bunch of random objects. So yeah, that's me. Waha. Da 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 da. Kaomi Cloudsy and the clouds are whoosh.
World was in a twirl, would you see into truth? And as time moves on, would our bond remain strong? Tiny detail makes the dream fail. Look into my eyes, never say goodbye. Your eyes, I know the truth that brings me closer to you. How can I defeat this feeling? It's in your eyes, I know the truth that paths me closer to you. How can I defeat this courage building inside? Ooh! When the doorstep closed, the night falls, looking for someone just to call. In the sky there's truth, it's where I lie, and patterns glow low, but still we go on. How much to make it so strong? We see the light and we don't let it find our happiness. It lies in the motion of our notion. Beach. Oh.
I've made many costumes over the years, and here are some. Ooh, I've been a galaxy pirate rocking my tall boots. Oh, and my mom was a hot dog. During theater, I wore this interesting maid dress, you know, the Little Mermaid, Carlotta. She's very unknown. You should get more attention. And then I got this beautiful wedding dress. It was supposed to be for some kind of pageant. I did not know that you weren't really supposed to wear a wedding dress. I did some funky makeup to, like, experiment with the blush and the bright pink lips. Ew. And I'm also one of those people who likes experimenting and making my face look like some kind of Cleopatra. That's the look I was going for. And this was the very first time I tried the black eye look. I didn't even know what it was, and my nose looks really highly contoured. Wow, okay. And of course, I've also modeled my beautiful designs, my t-shirts and my merch. It is my very first ones. I was just experimenting, you know, doing some doodles online, but then also, this is actually kind of like a photograph, but I like merged it with digital art. So yeah, I tried to be a merchandiser. Did you end it on a short? Thank you for visiting my Kaomi cloud, and I'll see you in the clouds. Kaomi out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That kind of remind me of a boomerang, back and forth. Woo.